We have the image of Central Asia all wrong. And realistically, if you look at how police operates in these countries, they're almost scared to walk up to tourists. They're almost scared to enforce rules and regulations and laws amongst tourists. However, why is that? And realistically, what does it benefit Central Asia to have less direct oversight of tourists? Well, if you stay until the end, I will tell you exactly why and how that's the case, and how realistically people are more safe and more protected as a result of it. So stick until the end, and I'll tell you exactly how. Hello, and welcome back to Travel Reports. Today we're going over Central Asia, and in particular, the nations of Uzbekistan and Tajikistan, as of course those are the only Central Asian nations in which I have been. Now, is this potentially the case within other Central Asian nations? Well, I have some friends in Kyrgyzstan, in Bishkek, and I'm going to Bishkek here soon, in about 2 days. So, while I do believe that it will be largely the same in Kyrgyzstan, I do not believe it will be largely the same in Kazakhstan, which I'll get into more deeply after my trip to Kazakhstan. Looking at the way I am introduced to Tajikistan, it is one of very friendly enforcement and almost preventative as such. There isn't a lot of police checkpoints. There isn't a lot of people policing what you say or do. And this is very intentional. Despite what the Western media frames Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan as, it is not a monolith, first of all. Not all of Tajikistan is the same. Not all of Kyrgyzstan is the same. Not all of Uzbekistan is the same. They vary in crime rates. They vary in access. Honestly, Tajikistan is one of the most closed off countries to be able to get access to. I'm here in the capital city of Dushanbe, and realistically, living here, not really living here, but spending time here for the past few days, learning about the tax system, which, of course, if you are looking forward to those sorts of videos on Tajikistan, and additionally, I will be going back to Uzbekistan after my Asian tour to give you the best information, most up-to-date information on exactly how Central Asia is moving forward, as no one right now is deeply covering Central Asia. And so, what you get in a supposed former police state, again allegedly, I can't imagine with how the interactions here are that there ever was a super repressive police state. I could be wrong, and perhaps it's Central Asians' mentality that provides this level of acceptance of newcomers and foreigners. Of course, I know that historically Uzbekistan has taken in a ton of refugees, and in fact many of them are still in Uzbekistan today. For instance, the Poles took in or were sent to predominantly Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. Most of the Kazakh Poles went back to Poland, and additionally a lot of the Uzbek Poles went back to Poland. But an increasing number in comparison to Kazakhstan stayed. They decided to live amongst Uzbeks and adapt to their culture. and their way of life. And you'll see that reciprocity, for instance, in places like the Polish Republic itself. If you look at net migration rates, Uzbeks love going to Poland. Likewise, Uzbekistan is becoming an increasing tourist destination, and it was prior a place where Poles would visit their family. And so, how does a police state, or a former police state, go from complete distrust of foreigners, complete isolation on a global stage, not just small isolation, but literally, if you look at foreign direct investment in 2018 to Uzbekistan, I believe it was less than a few $1 million a year. And now it's over 1.2 billion. And so what they did was something that seems kind of paradoxical to many in the East and West. They started to be polite and kind and get intelligence predominantly. And I don't know if many of you know this, and of course if you want me to go into this, if someone is being kind to you for no reason, it is likely because they are collecting intelligence on you, whether that be your facial expression, your risk profile, even just basic things like where you're from. Even if they have your passport, they'll ask you at the passport check whether or not you are the passport holder, the nationality that you say you are. I got a kick out of that. They were like, oh wow, America, which I felt very welcomed into Tajikistan. However, what you get with the new identity of these former police states that the West still likes to call, which is ridiculous. In a police state, I wouldn't be able to walk around a street recording. Now, I do get some stares, which is normal. I'm speaking English, which is not a language that is widely spoken. I'm in a Hello? I'm in a residential area, and of course the locals are friendly, and my editor will keep that in because people are not as paranoid in Tajikistan as the global mindset would tell you. With that, of course, you're looking at a country that has reformed quite substantially. And of course, if you're looking for a place where you can spend your time and you want a jurisdictional one-pager made just for you, feel free to look at the Google Forms link. Maybe Tajikistan is correct for you. If you like this video, feel free to like it. If you really like this video, feel free to mention it to your friends. If you're looking to join me on this journey of internationalization and globalization, feel free to subscribe. This has been the Travel Report, signing off.